Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2021, my team career. This time for the Austrian Grand Prix, but before we get into it, mind head down below, like and subscribe, this does help out a lot. And let's go right into qualifying. So here I am out for my flying lap around the Red Bull Ring here in Austria, of course. Had two races here last season, had two races here this season, and basically all four races were pretty exciting, to say the least. Some of them not really the most, but they were definitely more enjoyable than most Grand Prix that are usually held at like other circuits like France, because from the race at the French Grand Prix are normally quite boring, but it was actually quite exciting this year. But here we are, after 2 laps, I'm in P17, and we are on our final lap. Qualifying has finished, the checkered flag is out, we are out here on my final lap, and we are just under a 10th gained, even less now, lose quite a lot of time through that exit, but actually we're making some time up over here. Are we going to be able to make any major steps on the last 2 corners over here? 2 tenths up, 3 tenths up. It's going to be across the line. What is it going to be? Is it going to be an improvement? It's Valtteri Bottas who takes pole position from Hamilton and Verstappen, but we stay in P17, only a couple of tenths away from Mick Schumacher in P16. But I guess let's see if we can improve and maybe get some points in the race.
This is it then, race day in Spielberg for this year's Austrian Grand Prix. Not long to go before our drivers hurtle off the line and into the first turn, the Niki Lauda curve, as it was renamed in 2019 in memory of one of Formula One's most beloved figures. It's a short lap here in Spielberg with just 10 corners, 7 rights and 3 lefts, making up the total distance of 2.6 miles. And expect to see a lot of cars running wide today, especially through the last corner, as the wet conditions make the cars skittish through the downhill sections. Anthony Davidson joins me again for the race today. So, let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Perez, Daniel Ricciardo and Sainz, Vettel, Gasly, Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda. Hamilton, they've taken a grid penalty. Fernando Alonso, Esteban Ocon and Raikkonen, Mick Schumacher, red, Lando Norris and Antonio Giovinazzi, Mazepin, Lundgaard, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So here we are lined up in P60 because I'm pretty sure someone had a penalty behind us, but that is good for us. Kind of, we are starting on the bad side of the track as it's lights out and away we go for a wet Austrian Grand Prix. It's meant to be wet through the entire race. We are on full wet. As you can see, there's loads of spray, basically nothing you can see. We nearly go into the back of Alonso over there, but we managed to keep it out of him, and now we are racing to turn 3 alongside Kimi Raikkonen. We are neck and neck. It's basically going to come down to who's going to brake the latest, as I don't want to brake too late, as of course there's cars in front of me, as I just barely stop without hitting Alonso over there. But as you can see, kind of drifting kind of out of the corner over there as Raikkonen gets better traction out of that corner, and he is going to actually go in front of me. He's going to defend by sending it down the inside of Raikkonen and actually get the inside of Alonso as well. There was some contact to nearly lose the car over there, but there was no damage for me. As on to later on lap 1, Gasly is pitting along with Norris, I think that was. No, it's just Gasly, but he actually slows down Norris, and I'm pretty sure it was Alonso over there as well, but he actually pitted as well. But we managed to get past Norris, kind of for free, which is quite nice. And a lap later at the same place, Schumacher's going to pit, and there's actually not a safety car, but Lando Norris is out of the session, as well as Kimi Räikkönen. A yellow flag. Let's see what's going to happen. Lando Norris goes into the side of Mick Schumacher over there, as he is trying to get inside, take the inside line to go towards the pits, and Kimi Räikkönen does the same, goes to the back of Mick Schumacher. Now that is quite good for us, as of course Lando Norris in the McLaren, a really, really strong car, and definitely would have been able to kind of catch up to us. But luckily, we managed to kind of, I don't know, I didn't do anything, but he kind of took himself out over there, so I guess that's good for us. So he is going to get past us. I think he is completely out of the session. As we jump forward towards lap 15, as I finally get past Ocon, from about that lap 2 where we got past Schumacher towards lap 15, I was just slowly but surely getting the tenths down towards Ocon, and it is like that in these wet races. Even if you're in the slower car, if you are the better driver, if you get the better line out of the corner, you're going to get past. As we get past Lewis Hamilton on lap 18, that was kind of too easy, I guess. It really makes Hamilton look mediocre over there, but it was to know that was just going slowly, and we managed to get around the outside of Hamilton over there towards turn 1. As on lap 18, we are pitting. There we go. We are pitting or boxing. I think I just tried to make those two words into one. We are boxing onto another set of pretty sure full wets. As you can see, there was a bit of a time from around lap 5 to like 10 where the rain kind of calmed down, but then actually made it. You can see by the lap time, so it was just like we were starting to get slower because there wasn't enough rain. But then it actually like started raining even more heavily, so we X out of the pit lane in P11, and Hamilton behind us. As on lap later, our teammate comes in, and most importantly, Yuki Tsunoda comes out just behind us. That is good because he was actually ahead of me before, so that means boxing on those wet tyres when we did was the right call, and we managed to undercut Tsunoda over there. We managed to just about stop it over there on turn 3 over there, and there we go. We managed to keep the position against Tsunoda as Leclerc pits, and a lap later, are we going to see anyone else pit? No, we aren't. But we are going to see that Hamilton is slowly catching up to me, as on lap 29, Stroll has an issue. There's yellow flags out. I pass Vettel, but of course that is illegal, so I'm going to turn off my ERS. There we go. So he gets past us. There we go. He's past us. Now we can go and actually fully overtake him legally. So there you go. Kind of not fully given the position back, but we did. He was ahead. We just had the inside line and managed to overtake him towards turn 3. So up to P6, but Hamilton 3/10 behind us. But as I said, in the wet, it doesn't matter if you are in a slower car. It just depends what line you take, what kind of driver you are. As you can see, Hamilton towards turn 3 got the better run out because we had to defend towards turn 1, so we compromised our line over there. But we are going to keep the inside line, and wet weather races, they might have a lot of action sometimes. Sometimes it's just a couple of moments that add up to being a fun race like this. I only showed a couple of laps over there, but it was the laps in between where I was hunting down Ocon and then hunting down Leclerc, Yuki Tsunoda when they were still on the old tyres, that we managed to get our best result so far of a P6. That is really good points for us.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
It's a heroic effort for any driver to race in conditions like these, and seeing them fight their way to the front was very special indeed. They were able to find all the grip, all the good lines, and have the confidence to get on the power to top it all off. That's what pushed them into first place here today.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
So there we go, an absolutely brilliant race for us, from P16 to P6 and getting driver of the day. Actually just about 6/10 away from fastest lap, so incredible performance by me, I must say so myself. Well done me, 8 points. And we move up to P11 in the driver standings, 1 point ahead of Gasly and 4 behind Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin. And in the constructor standings we move up to P7, 1 point ahead of Alpine. So I guess we're going to be fighting for P7. Maybe we're going to be able to catch up to Aston Martin, but they are well, quite far ways away. We're on 29 points, so I guess we're going to see, as this is only, I'm pretty sure, round 7 out of 20, so still a full season for us to go. So I guess for now that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.